your hometown Hopkinen Hillers. Hopkinen High School is committed to the highest ideals of sportsmanship and to establishing a healthy environment for interscholastic competition. Hopkinen High School will not tolerate negative statements or actions directed towards competitors, game officials, or fans in attendance. Such actions include taunting, trash talking, and the berating of players or officials. Hopkinen High School has a zero tolerance policy and warnings will not be issued. Now we will give you our starting lineup, starting with the Westwood Wolverines. Number 4, Elise Boger. Number 12, Olivia Shea. Number 13, Julia Hogan. Number 24, Catherine McMurray. And number 33, Lizzie Weeman. The Wolverines are coached by A.K. Joyce. And now let's hear it for your Hopkinen Hillers. Number 2, Gabby Simulus. Number 10, Julia Chatton. Number 23, Allie Pearson Woodruff. Number 11, Captain Sophia Whiteman-Kraus. And number 23, Captain Tegan Restaghini. The Hillers are coached by Mike Greco, assisted by Michaela Pucci and Cam Gallagher. We now ask that you rise if you are able and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
And there you have it, the starting lineups and the national anthem, and we are just about ready for tip-off here on this Friday night. A good crowd on hand for this senior night TVL large battle. It's the 11-4 Hopkinton Hillers, the 6-10 Westwood Wolverines. The Hillers 5-2 in TVL large play. Westwood is 4-2. So despite the fact that the Hillers have a better record than Westwood, the one thing that matters as far as the TVL large title is that TVL large record. So this game has a lot of stake to it here today, as both teams similar records in TVL large play. So Westwood still very much in the hunt for the TVL large title. Westwood in the green, Hillers in the white. And we are underway off the opening tip. Hillers working left to right across your screen as that pass is thrown out of bounds from Allie Pearson Woodruff in the direction of Tegan Restaghini. So 3 seniors were recognized for this Hiller girls team just prior to warm-ups. And you could rewind back a little bit if you missed the senior day festivities or watch it later. Of course, it'll be available immediately following this game as well. And we'll talk more about those great seniors that were recognized in a moment. Westwood trying to work their way into the interior as Whelan gets it over to the wing. driving in, and no good on the hook shot. And a battle for possession. Will have a jump ball call. That was Julie Hogan who missed it, and it looks like she might have twisted up her ankle a little bit. The trainer's going to come check on her, and with the injury on the floor, we'll step aside. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Basketball on HCAM. All right, welcome back into the Hopkinton High School Athletics Center. That was Julie Hogan. Looks like she might have twisted up her ankle, and she's being helped off the floor by trainers, and we certainly give her our best wishes and hope she will recover quickly and will be good to go this season. As Westwood set to inbound, Liz Weeman will have the entry. Yeah, it looked like after the shot, she might have just landed wrong and twisted the ankle a little bit. And the ball recovered by McCaffrey, but the shot clock expires, so it'll be Hiller ball. The entry was Simulus, and here comes Hopkinton. With it is Tegan Restaghini along the elbow. Hiller is working along the top of the perimeter, driving in an underhand scoop shot there by Whiteman Kraus is no good. Out of bounds it goes. Westwood basketball. So in the first meeting between these two teams, the Hillers got a nice win over in Westwood, a 51-42 win, but it was a game that went down to the wire and went back and forth throughout, and the Hillers able to pull away late in the fourth quarter. 3-ball, and it's good. That was Olivia Shea. So this is going to be a battle, and despite the fact Westwood a little bit younger this season, they lost quite a few seniors last year, and a 6-10 record, this team is scrappy and they can battle, and they also had a lot of close games against TVL rivals. Simulus driving in, gets it over to the corner. Now driving the lane, Restaghini up with the hook shot, no good. Battle for possession, wrapped up by Pearson Woodruff along with a couple Wolverines, and we'll get a jump ball call. It'll be Hiller inbound. Julia Chatton set for the entry. Chatton gets it over, a nice feed, and just missed by Whiteman Kraus. A rare miss from the low post by Sophia Whiteman Kraus. Westwood has it. Pass over to the right wing. Driving in, looking for the kick out, and a nice steal there by Restaghini. Restaghini coast to coast, up from the block, and she goes, plus the foul. Tegan Restaghini, a beauty of a steal, read that pass perfectly, and went coast to coast and draws the and one. Tegan Restaghini amongst those three terrific seniors that were recognized today. No good on the and one. Westwood has it. Also recognized Allie Pearson Woodruff and Sophia Whiteman Kraus. 3-ball for Westwood, and it's good. Elise Boger. So far, a pair of threes to start things off for Westwood. They're up 6-2. Just under 6 minutes left. Chatton gets it in to the block. Pearson Woodruff kicks it out. Restaghini driving down. Up for the shot, no good. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Westwood basketball. Hopkinton boys basketball over in Westwood today. Our friends at Westwood Media Center covering that game. Unfortunately, they do not have the live broadcast, but we'll have it air at a later date. But we will be able to get updates from our good friends throughout our broadcast. There's a 3-ball, and they hit another one. Liz Weeman Westwood feeling it from the perimeter, and the Hillers need to pick it up offensively. Here's Restaghini driving the lane, kicks it out. They'll attempt a three. No good there by Simulus. It is a Hiller rebound. Restaghini collects. Trying to work the defender, gets it over. Simulus out to the right side of Chattanguret. She'll swing it across, drive it in. Restaghini up for the lay-in, no good. And we'll have a foul after the rebound. Olivia Shea pulled it down. It's going to be a Hiller foul. That'll be the first Hiller foul of the game, and Coach Greco going to take a timeout here. A bit of a slow start for the Lady Hillers and a bit of a fast start for Westwood as they lead at 9-2, as they have nailed a trifecta of threes here in this first 3 minutes or so. And the Hillers really going to have to pick it up shooting-wise, and they've had a very good offense throughout the majority of the season. At times, they tend to struggle a little bit, but the Hillers, they're hoping to pick it up here today, and I'd imagine they will. They always seem to come out of the gate a little slow sometimes in the first quarter and then really pick it up as the game goes on. Well, we have a moment. Let's take a look at the TVL girls basketball standings. And the TVL large, Hopkinton 11-4, Norwood 13-2, Westwood 6-10, Ashland 5-11, Dedham 4-11, Holliston 1-15, and there's your TVL large. 4:47 left to go off the timeout. A 9-2 Westwood lead as they are set for the inbound. Weeman gets it in, full court pressure by the Hillers. And the Hillers looking to get that defense rolling and drop some turnovers. Another three attempt there, no good. Hillers have it. That was Bianca Janari on the three-ball attempt. Along the perimeter they go. Restaghini gets it in. Whiteman-Kraus around the defender, yes! Yeah, I think one way this Hiller team could really get going is get that low post game happening and find ways to get around these defenders, and it's something this team does so well. And we're going to have a timeout call. We would have had a jump ball call otherwise, but Westwood getting the timeout call in to keep possession. 4:07 left to go. And it looks like the Hillers, they're going to go with the intense press. They're going to try to trap and get those turnovers, but another thing they'll have to watch in this one is the perimeter. Westwood's been shooting very well from three-point range.
Cheerleading is doing a raffle out front for a signed Edelman jersey, so if you're interested, you can go outside front and buy some raffle tickets. It's one ticket for $5 and 5 tickets for $20.
Well, there you go. They got a nice signed Julian Edelman jersey they're raffling off here. So if you're a Patriots fan, get down here and go buy a ticket for the Julian Edelman jersey raffle to support Hopkinton High School. 4:07 left to go off the timeout. A 9-4 Westwood lead. Going to be Westwood ball, inbounding from the far side, Olivia Shea. Off the entry, there's that trap. Janari with it. Janari having trouble finding where to go, just gets it away. McMurray gets it over, and a shot there by Weeman, and she knocks it down. And Liz Weeman already 5 points. She'll be someone to look out for on Westwood. Hillers trying to work it up court as Westwood giving them a press, and the lane there, no good by Whiteman-Kraus. Hillers looking for the turnover. Taking it up is Janari. Along the near side they go. Feed into the interior, the kick out. They're trying to go back into the interior, and another great read by Restaghini. She picks it off. Down the lane, feeds it over. Up for the shot and in. That is Abby Rabinovich. I think the Hillers going to really have to utilize Abby in that low post. She's been so effective this season at really getting this offense going. Olivia Shea on the entry. Gets it in to Janari. She looks to take it up. Along the far side she goes, and now a nice feed down the lane, and in is Olivia Shea plus the foul. And one opportunity. They're going to get Restaghini with the contact. And that's going to be a team second on the Hillers. And correction, it's actually on Chloe Bearfield. Restaghini was the previous foul. And one attempt, no good. Ended up out of bounds, and they're going to call it out off of Rabinovich. It's going to be Westwood basketball. Yeah, winning the turnover battle in this one is going to be big, and so far Westwood winning that turnover battle. Shea trying to get it underneath, and it got away from her. Hillers will get it back. Drive it in, Restaghini up from the block, and a nice block there. I want to say that was Boger who got a hand on it. Hillers fortunately able to keep it. Restaghini trying to direct traffic. 13 on the shot clock, gets it over. Chatton driving in, kicks it out. Here's Vallis. She'll swing it over to the wing, and a shot by Restaghini, no good. And the Hillers get it back. A nice steal underneath by Murphy. Chatton-Garrett stealing it right away from Timofev. And as she went up for the lay-in, she draws the foul. No good on the first free throw. And she'll miss the second. Westwood rebound. Oh, knocked out of Westwood's grasp by Rabinovich. Around the perimeter they go. Chatton-Garrett down the lane. Up with the left hand. No good. And the rebound collected by Westwood. Well, that was some great turnovers by the Hillers. Unfortunately, they couldn't capitalize on that last one, but that's what the Hillers want to do. Keep getting turnovers like that. No good on the lay-in attempt by Timofey, and out of bounds it goes. Hillers will have the entry. Westwood fans thought it was supposed to be their possession. The official disagreed. Here comes Restaghini. Gets it up top. Simulus driving down. Feeds it out to Vallis. Down the lane. Up with the scoop shot, and she'll draw the foul. That's going to be on Timofey. That's her, or correction, that'll be on Lily Curley. That's her first. Team third for Westwood. First free throw, no good. Second free throw, count it. It is a 6-point game. On the entry for Westwood, Olivia Shea. And knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Westwood. Good effort by Gabby Simulus trying to get the turnover. Shea set for the inbound. Gets it in along the near side of Boger. Back to Shea. Shea trying to work the defenders. Takes it up the far side. And swatted out of play. That pass blocked by Restaghini. Restaghini getting her hand in there saying, get that out of here. On the inbound, Curley. Yeah, Restaghini does it again. Just denying those passes. On the entry. Curley gets it into Shea. Shea trying to work the defender. Down the lane, up for the shot. No, falls out. And it's collected underneath by Shea and then knocked out of bounds. Westwood will have another inbound. 1:11 left to go in this first quarter. Curley on the entry. Gets it in, and the Hiller defense contesting once again. And they're going to get the turnover. That time it pays off. They called a kickball on Westwood. And when you could get that aggressive defense down, you could challenge every inbound, every possession. You'll draw up some turnovers, and that's what the Hillers have done all season long. Up for the layup is Restaghini, and she'll draw a push. She's heading to the line. They're going to get Elise Boger with her first. First of two for the senior. No. 0 for 2 from the line so far. She's got it. The Hillers struggling from the free throw line a little bit in this first quarter. Hopefully they could hit those free throws down the road. They're going to have a big impact in this game. Shea trying to get through, and the Hillers get another turnover. A nice feed to Chatton, up from the block, no good. A battle for it underneath the bucket, and we'll have a foul. It's going to be a Hiller foul. They're going to get Julia Chatton. Team third for the Hillers. 41 seconds left in the quarter. Shea on the entry, gets it in. Westwood looking to work their way up the floor against this aggressive Hiller defense, and another turnover. A nice feed into the lane, down the lane, and in. Sophia Whiteman-Kraus. Hillers trailing by 3. Here comes Westwood looking for a buzzer beater attempt. 15 seconds left. Up from the elbow, and in goes Liz Weeman. Hillers have a chance at another bucket here. Rabinovich along the block, kicks it out. Restaghini for 3. Got it! Tegan Restaghini. And what a way to end the quarter. That really got the momentum going the Hillers' way. And at the end of one, it is Westwood 15, the Hillers 13. Second quarter coming up next. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Basketball on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School Athletics Center. We are ready for the second quarter. Well, things started off a little slow for this Hiller team, but they really had a nice ending to the quarter as they went on a run. And a great 3-ball by Tegan Restaghini to wrap up the quarter, and it's a 2-point game. Hillers right back in it. Westwood set to inbound. Westwood in the green, Hillers in the white. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call with you here this evening. And that inbound attempt knocked out of bounds by Julia Chatton. Lily Curley set for the inbound. Gets it into Shea. Driving down the lane, up from the block, no good. Hillers have it. Oh, knocked out of the grasp of Chatton. Out of bounds it goes, but wow, it's going to be a Westwood ball. They're going to say Chatton got a last touch on it. So a nice drawn-up turnover there for the Wolverines. Weeman along the wing, gets it into the interior, up for the shot, and no good is McMurray, but she's going to draw contact. Catherine McMurray, a junior for Westwood, and let's see who they get with the contact. I believe it's going to be Sophia Whiteman-Kraus, and it is. First of two, no good. Here's the second of two. Got it. Here comes the Hillers. Good passing there to work it right up the near side. That's one other thing that the Hillers do really well is get the ball into that offensive zone quickly. Chatting out to Whiteman-Kraus up top. That's Simulus. Feeds it to Restaghini. Oh, it's going to get by Whiteman-Kraus. The pass got away from her. We'll have a backcourt violation. Westwood basketball. Curley on the entry. Surrounded by defenders is McMurray, and we're going to have a foul call. They're going to get Whiteman-Kraus with her second, so she'll have to be a little careful. Curley on the entry. Gets it in, and it's intercepted. Another great read by Tegan Restaghini. Restaghini driving the lane, up for the lay-in, and it's good, plus the foul. Tegan Restaghini having quite a half. She has at least 4 steals, and she has 8 points so far in this first half. She is leading this Hiller team right back into this game. And she hits the and one. We are tied at 16 apiece. And it's largely Tegan Restaghini, just incredible turnovers. On the entry, Olivia Shea. You might want to consider putting Restaghini at quarterback for the football team. And look at that, another steal. Julia Chatton with the steal in the finish. Hillers up by 2. And we're going to have a push foul. It's going to be on Kate Riesenberger. It's her first. Team third. Shea on the entry, gets it in. Trying to take it up, that's Gennari. Back to Shea. Gets by the defender, along the wing, over to the corner. McMurray down the baseline, and in she goes. Along the near side now. Up top, Restaghini gets it back. The kick out. And now over to Riesenberger, driving baseline, feeds it to Rabinovich. Rabinovich up with the hook shot, no good. And Westwood has it, but a couple Hiller defenders get in there and draw the jump ball. That was a nice job by the Hillers drawing that jump ball call. And they'll have the inbound. Julia Chatton on the entry. Gets it in, no good. Put back by Rabinovich, no good, but we have a foul. She is heading to the line. It'll be on Bianca Gennari. First of 2. Got it. Hillers up by 1. No good on the second, but a battle for possession. Another jump ball call there. That was a great job by the Hillers as they'll get that possession arrow to switch. And mission accomplished on that rebound attempt. Here's Olivia Shea taking it up, gets through the defenders. Pass over to Weeman. Now along the top, Shea, back to Weeman. Gets it over, 3-ball, no good there by Janari. Westwood able to get the rebound, however. Down the lane, up with the swing shot there, no good, and collected by Restaghini, and look at that, Restaghini surrounded by defenders near the baseline, and just puts it off the defender's foot out of bounds. That's called great instincts. Restaghini taking it down. Gets it over to Chatton. Now to Rabinovich. Restaghini for three. Got it! Tegan Restaghini knocking him down. Hillers up by 4. Biggest lead of the evening so far. McMurray along the far side. Gets it to the block. Up and in is Liliana Luzzo. A good response by Westwood. Back and forth we go here. Restaghini gets it over. Simulus. Oh, a little misstep. Took a little misstep there. Travel call. Westwood ball. Olivia Shea on the entry. Gets it into Weeman. Back to Shea. Oh, Westwood, they need to get over that half-court line, and they do, just in the nick of time. Letso having a little trouble with it, able to get it away, and the Hiller defenders just battling. Up for the shot, and in is Liliana Lutzo. Restaghini with it. Around the defender she goes. No good on the lane. Rabinovich with the rebound, and she'll get tangled up, and we'll have a jump ball. It's going to be Hiller basketball. Elena Vallis on the entry. Gets it to Rabinovich. Around the defender. Up with the hook shot. And she gets the finish. We'll have a timeout on the floor. That was just a great shot by Abby Rabinovich. She didn't have much space to work with, but able to pop it right off the glass and in to make it a 24-22 game. Well, it was a bit of a slow start for the Hillers, but they have really picked it up, just getting tremendous turnovers and worked their way right back into the game, and now on top of this Westwood team. And the Hillers, they have clinched a playoff spot as they've reached that 10-win threshold, and of course they're in the top 32 of the Division I rankings as well. But you want to rack up as many wins as possible, because getting those home games in the postseason is just so important. And the Hillers, they got a pretty tough stretch to wrap up the season, but certainly a stretch that they could accrue some good wins and perhaps get a couple home games. Off the timeout, 4:37 left to go. 24-22 Hiller lead. Julie Hogan on the inbound. Gets it into Shea. Olivia Shea coming up the near side. Battling it out with Chatton-Guret. Gets it to the block, and it's knocked away. Chatton-Guret has it. Another great turnover for the Hillers. Chatton-Guret over to Vallis. Back to Chatton-Guret. Now to Restaghini. Restaghini to Rabinovich. Oh, misstep. Yeah, they're going to call her with the travel there. Yeah, these refs, they're looking for that. If you have that slight foot movement after the dribble, they're going to get you. Here's Hogan. Gets it in along the elbow. That's Letso. Along the top of the perimeter, Weeman And now attempt to get it to the corner. Chatton Urette came away with it, and we have a foul. And that is going to be against Westwood. We'll get Liliana Lutzo with the foul. Restaghini takes it down. Raven Kraus to Chatton Urette. Now Rabinovich. Rabinovich around the defender, up with the hook shot. No good, but she draws the foul. She is heading to the line. The Hillers doing a really good job at making something out of nothing in the low post. This Westwood defense has been stingy, but the Hillers, even despite the fact they have tight space, they're making it happen. And the foul was on Lutzo. It was her second as Rabinovich misses the first of 2 free throws. Abby is 1 for 3 from the strike so far tonight. No good, and then knocked out of bounds off of a Hiller. It'll be Westwood basketball. Off the entry, here's Hogan. Julia Hogan working against an aggressive Elena Vallis along the wing. And look at that, into the trap she goes, and we'll have a jump ball call. Another great job by the Hillers. Get them to fall into that trap, draw that turnover or jump ball. That's the mission defensively tonight. A battle for it as Hogan had to work against 2 defenders, just able to get it away. And look at that, a pass intercepted once again, Rabinovich. Westwood nearly got it back, but Whiteman-Kraus able to get there. Whiteman-Kraus around the defender, up with the hook, no good. And out of bounds it goes. It is going to be out off of Westwood. It'll stay with the Hillers. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the second quarter, a 24-22 game. Off the entry, right down the lane, and a nice finish, plus a foul. Sophia Whiteman-Kraus drawing the and one. No good. Hiller rebound. Restaghini in the right place at the right time. Chatton Urette for 3. No good. And punched out of bounds off of Westwood. It'll stay with the Hillers. McMurray was trying to grab it, but off her hand it goes. Vallis set for the inbound. Eve Clinton into the game for Westwood. She's got to get it in quick. Vallis just gets it in. Whiteman-Kraus back to Restaghini. Up for the jumper. Wow. Bounced around up there quite a few times. And stolen away. Up for the lay-in, no good. Secondary lay-in, no good. How about a third time? Well, they're going to get wrapped up for a jump ball that time. What a sequence that was. So Restaghini takes a jumper from the free throw line. It bounces, I think I counted 3 times on the rim. And then you had the Hillers get a couple layup attempts after that, and then a jump ball. And it's going to be knocked out of Restaghini's grasp there, and they're going to call a kickball, Westwood basketball. Weeman looking to take it up. Yeah, Westwood's having a tough time working against this Hiller press. Having a very tough time getting into the offensive end. Hogan down the lane. And there's a big lay-in for Westwood. It's been a while since the Wolverines scored. They needed that, but a great response by the Hillers. A tremendous pass to Julia Chatton, and she puts it right in. Westwood back into the offensive end. Shea Gets it over down the lane, and good is Hogan. Julie Hogan, look out for her, and you can see why Westwood brought her in. They're going to use her to take it down the lane and work the low post and get those shots up. Vallis, a misstep. We're going to have a travel. Yeah, she hesitated. She wanted to pass in one direction and saw the defender try to get it away to the other. Just under 2 minutes left. Into Hogan they go. And a mishap there. Hogan trying to get it back up top. Loose ball. Restaghini gets it. And there's a feed up for the lay-in. No good. And Westwood has it back. Yeah, that was Whiteman Kraus trying to finish and unfortunately missed on the layup there. Weeman with it, gets it over to Hogan, and now a nice feed underneath. No good on the lay-in by Timothy. Hillers have it back. Along the near side they go. Simulus driving baseline over to the corner. And now Whiteman Kraus takes the baseline. It's knocked out of her grasp. Gets it back. Goes up for the shot. Draws the foul. Talk about quick reaction time. That's going to be on Liz Weeman, her second. That's a team fifth for Westwood. They've reached the limit. First of two, no good. Second of two. Got it. Sophia Whiteman Kraus having a good night. She has 7 points so far. Wolverines making a substitution, and with 1:08 left, they are set to inbound. Olivia Shea gets it in. Weeman gets it back to Shea, who's trying to work the defender. Driving down the lane, a nice feed to the block. Up for the shot, no good. And Rabinovich might have got a little bit of a block on that layup attempt by McMurray. Restaghini gets it out, back to Restaghini, goes Simulus. Round the perimeter they go. You got Simulus and Riesenberger in there. Shatton on the far side corner. 15 on the shot clock, over to Chatton. Down the lane, up for the hook shot, no good. A Westwood rebound, pulled down by McMurray. Or correction, that was Weeman pulling down the rebound. Here's Hogan. 20 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Over to McMurray. Back into the interior now. The kick out by Weeman to Hogan. And we're going to have a double dribble. Hillers will get the turnover off the moving violation. 10 seconds left to go. Hillers looking for the buzzer beater. Restaghini trying to get it to the wing, knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Hillers. 4.4 seconds left. You got time for maybe a pass or two, then you got to shoot it. Restaghini into Rabinovich, back to Restaghini. 1 second, shoot it, up at the buzzer! Oh! Just falls out. And that was a great plan at the end there by Rabinovich and Restaghini, but unfortunately just fell off the rim and in the wrong direction. But what a tremendous second quarter by the Hopkinton Hillers. The Hiller defense drew up several turnovers, and they outscored Westwood in that second frame 16-11 to take a 29-26 lead into the halftime locker room. We're going to step aside for a few minutes, show you some of the latest Hiller highlights, and we'll be back with the second half in just a few. But right now, we are actually going to send it down to the floor for the Hiller cheerleaders. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hiller basketball on HCAM. HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. On Friday, January 30th, Hiller boys basketball celebrated senior night and had a thriller versus a very good Dedham team. Wally Henneberry and myself, Tom Nappy, on the call. He'll kick it out. 3-ball, Richardson, no good. And the putback, yes, Julian Allison Cardozo. His first field goal of the night. Back and forth we go. Spinelli to Cho. Back to Spinelli. He'll launch the three. Oh, got it! Nice. Two defenders in his face, but he don't care. Richardson gets it over Mastrovich for three. Got it. McNally kicks it out. 3-ball. Got it. Rocco Spinelli. The net barely moved.
Yeah, that was pure.
To Bauschman around the defender, no good. Put back, no good. Oh, where's the foul call there, Wally?
Yeah.
Spinelli for three. Got it! Well, good thing they didn't call a foul, I guess.
Yeah, all's well that ends well.
Julian Allison Cardozo trying to send it to the wing. What a steal there by McNally.
He's going to get swallowed up there. A nice pass.
Look at that pass.
Wow.
Josh Kim with the finish. Allison Cardozo down the lane through the defenders. No good. Rebound Hillers. Kim collects. Spinelli working along the wing. Going to take it down the lane. And Riley with the finish. The Hillers feeling it.
Fresh legs. That's what Coach Keene's team is all about.
In this game, you're going to need them.
Yeah.
3-ball, got it. Good response by Dedham. The game went back and forth all first half long. It was a 34-32 Hiller lead heading into the second half. Go to Spinelli, now along the corner, Wynn. Knocked out of his grasp. Battle for it. Riley has it, able to get it out to Spinelli. Now to Cho for three. Got it! A big bucket there by Gavin Cho. He's up to 11 points on the night.
And that's all started by the hard work by Riley on the floor for the making sure they didn't lose possession.
Daly with the steal. Down the lane, kicks it out. Spinelli for three. Yes! Back-to-back threes for the Hillers. Win across to Spinelli. Up for the three. Yes! Rocco Spinelli feeling it.
He's got 15.
Surrounded by defenders is Wynn. Gets it out to McNally. Back to Wynn. Now to the corner. Cho for three. Yes! Buries it! Now Dedham on a quick break. And the finish by Ethan Mastrovich. Both teams score 14 points apiece in the third. Hillers led it 48-46 into the fourth. To the corner to Riley. And now Wynn back to Kim for three. Got it! Josh Kim getting in on the three-point fun.
Ooh, and a steal.
Look at that. Kim comes up with the ball and puts it back in. Over to Spinelli. Spinelli, a long three. Whoa. Buries it. Big time three, Rocco Spinelli.
18 points, all in threes, right? And that was a deep one. 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Cho gonna drive in 2 seconds at the buzzer. Yes! Gavin Cho getting it done. Hopkinton hangs on for the 62-60 win. Hopkinton improves to 9-6. Dedham falls to 9-5. Rocco Spinelli dropped a team-leading 20 points. Gavin Cho added 16, and Josh Kim contributed 9 points in the Hiller win. On Saturday, January 31st, Hiller girls and boys hockey hosted a doubleheader and raised funds to help in the fight against cancer. It was a scoreless game into the second period. Morgan Donahue and myself, Tom Nappy, on the call.
Starting to get in the later stage of the game, obviously it's still in the second period, but late in the second period. This is where you see what the teams have for depth. If you have a team that's rolling 3 lines, you really have that advantage come third period.
That is sent out, and what a feed and what a score. Leah Carlson with the goal. Medfield led 1-0 into the third.
So great job by the Medfield defense there, getting sticks on sticks.
A shot there, out in front, trying to shim it in, they get a goal! A score for the Hillers! And they must have taken 3 or 4 shots in that sequence, and then finally able to put it in. That's going to be Abby Creeman.
That's what we were talking about, Tom, was the second, third opportunities. That's what it takes when you got Paraki in net.
Pressure by Medfield in a couple last frames. And here they come once again, and they got a goal. What a shot that was. Leah Carlson goes glove side high, and she has a score for Medfield.
She ripped that. What a shot.
That goal comes out 1:14 left to go in this third period. The Hillers struck back, but Medfield took the lead with 1:14 left and didn't let go as they captured the 2-1 win over the Hillers in a great back and forth game. Hillers fall to 6-7. Medfield improves to 9-4. The Hiller boys kept the fundraiser going into the game versus Westwood. Morgan Donahue and myself, Tom Nappy, on the call. Now looking to bring it around. We'll send it to the blue line. Ooh. And that shot deflected and it went in. So it was off the stick of Fengler, and then it deflected off of somebody.
So Fengler shot it. It looked like it might have gone off of Remiza, but they're going to say it's Fengler. So, when you see the first player going to, shake hands with his teammates on the bench in celebration, Fengler was the first guy, so it looks like he's going to be credited with the goal.
Westwood held the 1-0 lead into the third period.
Now they're playing keep away, trying to play keep away to kill that clock with 12 seconds left.
Mark sends it back. It's launched up the near side. It'll get by Sam Spavento. 5 seconds left. That should just about do it. And the Wolverines will hang on and pick up a big 1-0 win over the Hillers. Westwood hangs on, captures the win, improving to 10-2-1. Hillers fall to 6-7-1. With the win, Westwood clinched their 43rd straight state tournament appearance, which is the most for any high school hockey team in the country. Welcome back to the Hopkinton High School Athletics Center. We are ready for the third quarter. As we enter the third quarter, it is a 29-26 Hiller lead as the Hillers just had a tremendous second quarter. Bit of a slow start, but they really struck back in that second quarter and got some great turnovers and really started heating up towards the end of that first quarter as well. It was only a 2-point game heading into the second quarter, but Hopkinton was able to win the possession battle and outscore Westwood 16-11. Let's take a look at the scoring as we get set to start this second half. Westwood in the green, Hopkinton in the white. Tom Nappy on the call, and set to inbound is Liz Weeman. For Westwood, it's Elise Boger, 3 points. Olivia Shea, 5 points. Julia Hogan, 4 points. Liliana Letzo, 4 points. Catherine McMurray, 3 points. Liz Weeman with 7. We'll get you the Hillers in just a moment. Shea trying to work her way down into the interior, and an errant pass there. Perhaps a miscommunication. Hiller basketball. For Hopkinton, Tegan Restaghini putting on a show. She has 12 points. Abby Rabinovich with 5. Sophia Whiteman-Krause having a good night with 7. Julia Chatton with 4. And Ballas with 1. Into Rabinovich, and it went off of her. A battle for it. And we're going to have a jump ball call as Restaghini gets tied up with Boger. It'll be Hiller basketball. Chatton set for the entry. We have a Hiller boys update. They started a bit late there, around 7 o'clock they got started. Up for the hook shot, and no good as Whiteman-Krause put back. No good, but we have a foul. Look at that, able to put it back up off the missed, grabs her own rebound, puts it back up, draws the contact. She's heading to the line for 2. Foul on Julie Hogan. First of 2, no good. So after 1 quarter of play, Westwood boys leading the Hillers 17-16. So a back and forth battle over in Westwood. And we'll let you know if we get any further updates from that game. Second free throw, no good. It was pulled down by McMurray, and then the Hillers get yet another turnover as Rabinovich gathers it up along the far side. Around the perimeter they go. There's Simulus. Up top, Chatton gets it to the wing. Driving in, Whiteman-Kraus kicks it out. Simulus back to Sophia Whiteman-Kraus. Down the lane she goes, up with the left-handed hook, no good. Rabinovich with the putback, no good. And the Wolverines have it, collected by Boger. Gets it up the near side, over to Shea. Shea into the paint, down the lane, and in. Catherine McMurray. Yeah, it was too bad the Hillers couldn't finish on that last possession. You certainly don't want to miss too many of those lay-in opportunities. You got to be able to capitalize in those situations. Whiteman-Kraus gets it to Restaghini. Restaghini driving along the lane, kicks it out. Here goes Whiteman-Kraus down the lane, no good on the shot, but draws the foul. Sophia heading to the line for 2. First of 2. Got it. Second of 2, no good. So she gets 1 of 2 there. Hillers up by 2. On the entry, Hogan. Hogan will take it up. Over to the wing. Along the corner, Weeman gets it into the interior. Around the defender. And drawing the foul, Catherine McMurray. Yeah, Westwood surprisingly kind of backing away from the perimeter shots and really trying to work the low post. They get Whiteman-Kraus with her 3rd foul of the game. First of 2, no good. Murphy, Chatton, Guerrette back into the game. Whiteman-Kraus will take a break with the 3 fouls. Second of 2, no good, but it's a Westwood rebound. Good reaction there by Hogan as she ran up the low post along the baseline, able to get it. But no good on the shot by McMurray. The Hillers have it back. Rebound, Rabinovich. Over to Simulus, and now it got away from her. And it's going to be Westwood basketball. Liz Weeman got in the way of the pass. And a little mishandle there, and Wolverines get the turnover. Hogan on the entry. Full court pressure by the Hillers. Gets it to the wing. Bogert thought about it. Weeman trying to work the paint. Gets it to the elbow to Shea. 18 on the shot clock. Shea down the lane. A nice feed and a nice finish. Catherine McMurray pops it in. We're tied at 30 apiece. Restaghini over to Chatton Guerrette. There's Chatton along the top of the perimeter. Now to Rabinovich. Over to Simulus, and it's stolen away. Picked off there by Hogan, coast to coast, up and in. Momentum tipping towards Westwood. Hillers will call a timeout to try to get the momentum back in their favor. A 4-0 run for Westwood, and it's a 32-30 game with 5:02 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Well, the Hillers, they had a couple opportunities to get some points in the low post. They drew up a couple turnovers in the early minutes of this 3rd quarter, but had 2 unfortunate misses, and they will look to get that offense going. Yeah, we'll see if the Hillers try to resort back to maybe trying a couple threes, seeing if they can get something going from the perimeter. We have another Hiller boys update, and it's good news. Hiller boys currently leading Westwood boys at the half, 31-26. A long way to go in that game, however. A big thank you to our friend from Westwood Media Center, Morgan Donahue, for the update. He's over at the boys' game tonight. And you'll be able to catch that broadcast in the very near future, airing on Westwood's Media Center. Here in this one off the timeout, 5:02 left to go, a 32-30 lead for Westwood. Set for the entry, Simulus. Restaghini takes it up. Back to Simulus. Now Chatton. Gurett gets it into Rabinovich. Around the defender, up and in she goes. Abby Rabinovich. She's up to 7 points on the evening. Hogan over to the wing to Boger. And now into the interior. The kick out by McMurray. Drive it in, Shea up for the shot and in. Back and forth we go. Restaghini over to Simulus. Around the perimeter they go. Chatton Gurett gets away from the defender. Up top, Restaghini. Chatton back to Restaghini. Drive in the lane. Oh, there was some contact there. Ball knocked out. We'll have a jump ball. It's going to be Westwood basketball. Julie Hogan on the entry. Into Weeman. And now Hogan will take it up. Approaching the midway point of this third quarter. Shea back to Hogan. 20 on the shot clock. Along the short corner, McMurray gets it to Shea down the lane, and Shea gets it into the bucket. A 4-point Westwood lead. Hillers look to strike back. Restaghini coast to coast, plus the foul. What a great job there by Restaghini. I know she was probably frustrated after missing a couple of those layup opportunities, but gets a sweet one there. Riesenberger and Vallis back into the game. And Tegan Restaghini completes her second and one of the evening. A 1-point game. Hogan taking it up along the far side. She's being watched by Vallis. Driving down, no good. Grabs her own rebound. Able to get the ball out, but Restaghini steals it away. Gets it over to Whiteman-Kraus. Along the top of the perimeter, Rabinovich. Back to Whiteman-Kraus. She'll drive baseline up for the shot, no good. And the Hillers get it back. A nice rebound by Riesenberger. Here goes Restaghini. Up for the shot and in. Tegan Restaghini putting on a show. And the Hillers get that momentum right back. Tegan Restaghini, 17 points so far tonight. 5 in this third quarter. And all 5 of those were in about the last 2 minutes or so. Hillers back on top by 1. That's what you got to do in a matchup like this. It's going back and forth. Try to get that momentum and hit those shots when you can. And I'll tell you, the Hiller defense is just absolutely tremendous tonight at getting turnovers against this very good Westwood team. The fact that this Hiller defense is able to capitalize so much on turnovers, or at least has been to this point, very impressive. A couple updates from around the TVL. We informed you at the half, Hiller boys leading Westwood 31-26, but a couple other updates in girls action. Norwood leading Dedham at the end of the first quarter, 10-9. And we got Norton leading Dover Sherborne in girls action, 17-5 at the half. We are ready to continue on. Off the timeout, Wolverines basketball. Taking it up, Hogan. Julia Hogan, a nice feed to Shea. Shea along the wing. Gets it up top over to Weeman. Weeman kicks it out. Hogan for three. No. Off the back iron. Hillers have it, collected by Riesenberger. Here's Restaghini, who will get it over. Around the perimeter they go. Waitman Kraus, knocked out of her grasp, picks it back up, down the lane, and draws the foul. She's going to the line for two. Hillers doing a nice job getting Westwood a foul, and that is going to be their fourth foul of the quarter. Hillers with an opportunity to get the Wolverines into some foul trouble here. It's the third foul on Lutzo. Waitman Kraus hits the first of two. And now for the second of two. No good. And so Westwood rebound for now, but Rabinovich gets wrapped up with Lutzo, and we'll have a jump ball call. Hillers have the entry. Vallis set to inbound. She's got to get it in. Trying to fire it to the top of the perimeter. Good effort by Liliana Lutzo, but she'll knock it out of play. Hillers will have the entry this time from the far side. Restaghini on the inbound. Gets it into Rabinovich. Rabinovich kicks it over. Waitman Kraus driving baseline. Up and in! What a lay in there. Hillers up by 4. Hiller defense looking for the turnover. Westwood able to get it into the offensive end. Hogan fires a three. No good off the back iron. Rebound Rabinovich. Restaghini coming up the far side. Takes it right down along the baseline. Kicks it out. Three attempt by Vallis. No good. And Westwood gets it back. And then we're going to have a foul call. The Hillers were looking to draw the jump ball call, but some contact made and a Hiller foul there. Second one of the quarter. And it's going to be the first on Rabinovich. 1:45 and counting left to go in this third quarter. Hillers up by 4. Hogan gets it over. Shea for three. No. Out of bounds it goes. Great box out by Restaghini. Trying to save it was Liliana Lutzo, but Restaghini able to get in her way for the box out. Here comes the Hillers looking to add some more to their lead. Ooh, we get a foul. We're gonna have a grab. It's gonna be against Westwood, and they've reached the limit. Yeah, it was away from the action underneath the bucket. And it looks like we'll get Catherine McMurray with her second. Rabinovich at the line for a pair. Ooh, first one rattles out. Abby Rabinovich, a sophomore, has been absolutely tremendous for this team. 7 points so far tonight. Hits the second. Full court pressure continues from the Hillers. Hogan gets it across, and it's knocked away. And what a steal there. To the rack goes Riesenberger, and she'll draw a foul. I'll tell you, the Hillers are so good at reading where the pass is going to go and getting to that spot. Riesenberger at the line for a pair. That was the second foul on Hogan. Oh, first one rattles out. A cruel rim tonight in some cases. Second of 2. No good. And it's going to be Westwood's ball. Set for the entry is Julie Hogan. Gets it in to Letzo. Back to Hogan now. Along the far side, Weeman. There's Hogan coming in from along the wing. Vallis in front of her, gets it to Shea. 20 on the shot clock. Shea gets tripped up, and we're going to have a foul. Yeah, no intention there. She just kind of ran into Chatton's foot and got tripped up. Second foul on Julie Chatton. Off the entry. Under a minute left in the quarter. Shea down the lane. The kick out, 3 ball, no good by Hogan. Westwood gets it back. It was collected by Letzo. Hogan looking for the kick out. A nice read there by Chatton as she swats it out of bounds. It'll stay with Westwood. 28 seconds left on the shot clock. 39 seconds left in the quarter. Hogan on the entry to Shea, back to Hogan. Drives in, feeds it underneath. Up and in goes Letzo. 30 seconds and counting left to go. Shot clock is off. Vallis feeds it to Rabinovich at the block. And she'll draw the foul. She is heading to the line for a pair. As Westwood has reached the limit. That is their 6th foul of the quarter. That is going to be the 4th on Liliana Letzo. That's something to pay attention to for Westwood. First of 2, got it. Second of 2 now. Count it! Hillers back up by 5. The relentless full court pressure continuing. Weeman takes it across. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock is off. Shea. 8 seconds left. Into the pass to the elbow. And we have some body contact, says the official. It's only going to be the 4th foul of the quarter for the Hillers. But it's going to be a big one. It's going to be on Tegan Restaghini. That's going to be her 4th. Or correction, nope. They had the wrong number up there. It's going to be on Rabinovich. And that's only her 2nd, so that's the good news. There's 5.5 seconds left in the quarter, so the Wolverines won't have too long to shoot off the inbound. Gets it into Weeman, over to Shea, to the corner, driving in at the buzzer, no good! And at the end of 3 quarters, it is the Hillers 43, Westwood 38. What a great battle this game has been. Both of these teams leaving it all out there tonight. A 14-12 third quarter in favor of the Hillers. A 5-point game as we head into the 4th quarter on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School Athletic Center. We are ready for the fourth quarter. And what a good battle this game has been between these two great teams. Westwood with possession to start the fourth. Hogan kicks it out. Over to Shea, launches the three. No, it falls out. Rabinovich, with two defenders around her, able to maintain. Restaghini fires it up to the rack. No good there. Put back. Yes! Julia Chatton with the follow through off the Whiteman-Kraus layup attempt. A big bucket there. Hillers with their biggest lead of the night, up by 7. Down the lane. No, it falls out off the attempted lay-in from Shea. That rim just so cruel. Restaghini kicks it out. 3-ball, no good. Grabs the rebound. What hustle by Tegan Restaghini. Along the elbow, gets it over to Whiteman-Kraus. Driving baseline, no good. Westwood has it. Collecting the rebound was Timothy. Pass down by Hogan. Shea driving in. Splits the defenders. Draws the foul. It's going to be the fourth foul of the game on Sophia Whiteman-Kraus. So she'll likely be coming out. Chatton Guret already up, ready to be subbed in. Olivia Shea hits the first of 2. Olivia Shea having a nice night. She has 10 points. Scoring leaders into this fourth quarter. Tegan Restaghini with 17. Sophia Whiteman-Kraus with 11. Abby Rabinovich with 10. And both free throws hit for Olivia Shea. She's up to 11 points on the night. She's the scoring leader for Westwood. And behind her, you got Catherine McMurray with 7, Liliana Letzo with 6. Restaghini up top to Chatton, fires it to Rabinovich. Rabinovich up and in! The baseline lay-in, she's up to 12. Hogan hands it over to Weeman. Weeman for 3. No good. Off the front of the rim, Westwood able to collect. And then we have a foul. After McMurray corralled it in, she got some contact. That's going to be the second foul on Restaghini. Team second for the Hillers. Yeah, the Hillers going to have to make sure they don't get into foul trouble in this fourth quarter. You don't want to give Westwood too many opportunities at the line. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Westwood. Hogan on the entry. Gets it into Shea. Up top, Weeman. Back to Hogan. And now over to Boger. Here's a Weeman. 18 on the shot clock. Westwood having all kinds of trouble getting in the low post. She needs some help and able to get it as Boger comes back. Now to Hogan. Down the lane. Over the defender, but no good. Rabinovich able to collect. The Hiller defense really just guarding that low post well. Restaghini gets it out. 3 attempt. No good by Chatton Guret. Out of bounds it goes. Wolverines basketball. On the entry, Julia Hogan. Along the far side they go. Letzo gets it over. There's Letzo down the lane, up for the shot. No good. Rabinovich corrals in the rebound. Restaghini will take it up. Chatton Guret along the wing. Hands it back to Restaghini. She's going to drive baseline. Up and in. Count it! It's Tegan Restaghini's world, and we're all just living in it. What a lay-in there. Hillers up by 9. And we're going to have a foul. They'll get Rabinovich with the contact along the near side. Julia Hogan on the entry. Oh, misstep there, stepped over the line. Hillers get the turnover. Restaghini on the inbound. Into Rabinovich. Hands it back to Restaghini. She's thinking about the three. Gets it up top. Three attempt. Oh, rattles out. Battle for it. And Chen Guret comes up with it and draws the contact. That looked like some frustration contact from Olivia Shea. I think she was thinking, where did you come from? A great hustle by Chatton Guret. Hillers set for the inbound. The Hillers trying to run away with this one, up by 9. Oh, wide open, Julia Chatton. An 11-point Hiller lead. And what a performance they are putting on tonight. During the senior night game, 4:55 left. Hillers leading 51-40. And in this fourth quarter, it has been all Hillers so far. They have outscored Westwood 8-2, and they are just absolutely dominating the low post. The Hiller defense turning into a bit too much to deal with for Westwood. We'll see if Westwood could get some momentum back in their favor. There's still plenty of time left for Westwood to get back in this game, but they're really going to need some big shots along the way. We have an update from Westwood, where the Hiller boys are playing. After 3 quarters of play, Westwood is leading 48-45. So a back and forth thriller going on over in Westwood, and plenty of time left to play in that one, as the Hiller boys looking for a big upset win tonight over the Wolverines, who are currently at the top of the TVL Large. 4:55 left in this one. Off the timeout, full court pressure from the Hillers continues. Weeman trying to work her way down court. Gets it over to Hogan. Along the wing, Curley. Looking to drive down, kicks it out. Hogan gets it back into the interior. Shea up from the block, no good, but draws the foul. That's a big foul for Westwood. That's going to be the Hillers' 4th foul. So they will be in foul trouble on their next one. That's the 3rd foul of the game from Julia Chatton. First of 2, no good from Shea. She is 2 for 4 from the line so far tonight. 11 points overall for the senior. Second of 2, got it. A 10-point game. A nice feed into the interior, and what a block! Out of nowhere comes Olivia Shea. It looked like for a moment Chatton Guret was going to be wide open, but Shea with quite a block there. Westwood gets a big turnover. Hogan into the interior. No good on the shot by Lutzo, but that's okay because Hogan has her back as she's able to put it in. Westwood looking to close in. Restaghini out to Chatton Guret up top. Around the perimeter they go. Julia Chatton thought about it. Going to drive in. Up and in. Count it. Julia Chatton with 6 fourth quarter points. Just under 4 minutes left. Hillers up by 10. Weeman. Weeman trying to decide where to go with it. Oh. Better watch that plant foot. Oh, and the Hiller's going to get the turnover. Restaghini to Chatton, and Chatton puts it in. Just get the ball to Julia Chatton, and she'll take care of it. Hogan trying to respond, no good. Put back, no good. Hillers get the rebound. Pulled down by Restaghini. Over to Simulus, to the corner. 3-ball Chatton, no good. And then we're going to have a foul. Off the rebound as Shea corralled it in and drew some contact. And that's going to be a team 5th for the Hillers. They have reached the limit, so Westwood's going to get some free throws. Well, these are very well needed free throws for Westwood as they are trailing by 12. First of two, got it. Catherine McMurray back into the game for Liliana Letzo. Second of two. No good. Rebound by Whiteman-Kraus. Hillers quickly into the offensive zone. Yeah, they knew Westwood was going to come at him with the press, so their goal, get that ball into the offensive zone very quickly. Whiteman-Kraus up top, driving down, kicks it out. Simulus down the lane, up for the shot, no. And then knocked out of bounds off of Simulus, and Simulus put it off of Hogan's hand, so it's going to be Hiller ball. Great hustle there. Julia Chatton on the entry. Oh! Took too long to get it in. So Westwood will end up with the turnover. I'll tell you, this has been a fun defensive game tonight. Both of these teams really playing some great defense. Hogan taking it up. 2:40 and counting left to go. Hiller's up by 11, and look at that steal. Julia Chen out of nowhere. Coast to coast, no good. And then it ends up out of bounds. Westwood's ball. Julia Chen, she's like the Flash. Just comes out of nowhere. Really Curley on the entry. Shea trying to work her way up. Gets it over to Curley. Curley down the lane. And we'll have a jump ball. Ball was knocked out. Rabinovich able to challenge McMurray, and possession arrow favors the Hillers. Here comes Restaghini. Whiteman-Kraus. And stolen away by Hogan. A good steal there for Westwood. Oh, she has nowhere to go with it. Just able to get it away is McMurray. Hogan down the lane, around the defender. No good, but draws contact. Julia Hogan at the line for a pair. And that's the fourth foul on Rabinovich. First of two, no good. Now, if you're Westwood, you really got to hit the free throws at this point. No good on the second. And the Hillers have it. Pulled down by Whiteman-Kraus with authority. Restaghini will take it up. Along the wing, calling it out. Up top. There's Simulus. Over to the corner. And we're going to get a timeout called by Coach Greco. We'll step aside as well. 1:32 left to go. Hillers leading Westwood 55-44 on HCAM. Off the timeout. Hiller cheerleaders in the house. 1:32 left to go. Hillers leading Westwood 55-44. Things looking good, but a little bit left to play here. Restaghini on the entry into Rabinovich. Yeah, what the Hillers want to do at this point, just play some keep away. Burn that clock down. 7 on the shot clock, however. Restaghini draws contact. Well, Westwood has a few fouls to give, so that'll be no harm there. But you probably might have wanted to let him shoot in that situation with just 7 seconds left on the shot clock. No, they put her at the line. They're going to call that a shooting foul. All right, now they're making the right call here. It's going to be an inbound. That's what it should be. Shatna on the entry. And Westwood gets the turnover. Went off the hands of Whiteman Kraus. Here they come. Down the lane is Hogan. A nice finish there. Westwood still with a lot of work to do, and we're going to have an intentional foul. It's going to be against Olivia Shea. That's only their team third, so they still have one to give. Yeah, you know, Westwood likes the idea of forcing the Hillers to inbound, of trying to drop that turnover. Rabinovich gets it up top. The Hillers should just hold at this point, burn that clock, and let them foul. And there's body contact. That'll be another one against Shea. That's her third. Hillers will have another inbound at exactly a minute left to go. The entry to Whiteman Kraus. Restaghini. And we'll get another foul there. Restaghini at the line for 2. She hits her first. Yeah, Westwood has reached the limit. And Restaghini looking to put them away here at the free throw line. Second of 2. No. Rattles out. Westwood needs to work quickly here. Down the lane, kicks it out. 3 attempt, no good. Off the rim, rebound by Whiteman Kraus, who will draw the intentional contact. And she's going to the line. Well, what a great night for a pair of seniors here on senior night. You had Tegan Restaghini, 20 points, and Sophia Whiteman Kraus with 11 and perhaps some more here. And she'll hit the first. Now for the second. Got it. 41 seconds left to go. Weeman coming up the far side. Gets it over to Curley. Curley gets it underneath, and McMurray going to draw some contact. She'll go to the line. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing you don't want to do if you're the Hillers. Don't put them at the line. You're better off just letting them have the bucket or have the shot. First of 2, no good. Second of 2, got it. Hillers up by 11. Things looking good. They're going to try to burn some clock. Restaghini going to draw the contact. Tegan Restaghini a chance to add on to her 20 points tonight. And she will. How about another? What a night Tegan Restaghini has had. And now you'll get the backups in as the Hillers, they're gonna capture the win over this very good Westwood program. About 20 seconds left to go. Long two there, no good. Rabinovich with the rebound. Rabinovich trying to work it up the floor, and the Hillers could just dribble it out here. What a great win by the Hopkinton Hillers tonight. Just a tremendous team effort. The defense was absolutely tremendous. The shooting was very good in the low post. And the Hillers got the job done and got a crucial 12th win of the season as they take down Westwood 60-47. A big thank you to our crew tonight, Denise Antaki, Mary Arnott, Dave McCarthy, and for everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. The final score for the final time, Hopkinton Hillers victorious over the Westwood Wolverines as they get the 60-47 victory. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Basketball on HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.